Now that the Bitcoin halving is complete, we've seen the crypto market bounce back. Bitcoin has surpassed $66,000 per coin, Ethereum bounced back above $3,200 per coin, and many altcoins have seen double-digit gains in the last week. So right now, when we're looking at Bitcoin, we can see that Bitcoin did bounce off of a key support of right around $60,000 per coin. It had touched this support over the last couple of days, dropped below it actually, and now has bounced and rallied back. We're right now trading in between the key range of $64,500 and $69,000 per coin range. So I'm expecting us to trade sideways in this range for a little while until we see either a breakout to the positive or to the negative, because right now we have these key levels of both support and resistance at $64,500 and $69,000. But if we're looking at the overall crypto market, we can see with Bitcoin, there's a key thing that a lot of people aren't talking about, and that is in terms of the 200-day moving average. The 200-day moving average for Bitcoin is just about to hit an all-time record high. We've seen that Bitcoin has stayed above $60,000 per coin now for over 50 days in a row. And this is the first time that we have ever seen this happen. First time we've ever seen Bitcoin stay above $60,000 per coin for this long, and the first time that we've ever seen the 200-day moving average reach these levels. This is higher than the peak back in February of 2022. So this is something that is very exciting to see if you're an investor, and really makes it that how could you even be bearish right now? We're looking at the charts and we're looking at what's going on. Things are looking a lot better after the Bitcoin halving. Now let's switch gears a bit and talk about a project that I recently found on ChainGPT's launchpad called Ready to Fight. As you guys know, I've been investing quite heavily over on ChainGPT launchpad's IDOs because the average all-time high ROI for their projects has been around 16.8x. So for Ready to Fight, the symbol is RTF. It's the first blockchain boxing ecosystem aiming at the $10 billion boxing market, and also trying to bridge both, crypto and Web3 users and boxing fans worldwide. The RTF token is actually listing on tier 1 exchanges on April 24th, so make sure you stay up to date on that. And RTF is a revolutionary platform that harnesses blockchain technology and SocialFi principles to transform the professional fighting industry. And the cool thing about this project is not only are they launching and had, that collaboration with ChainGPT, but also they've recently partnered with Mike Tyson, one of the biggest names in boxing history. On top of all this, they are planning to launch a number of very crucial core products that I've not yet seen in this entire space. They have their RTF chain, which is a proprietary layer 1 blockchain that is compatible with EVM, designed to serve as a Web3 infrastructure for sports and entertainment sectors across the board. They have RTF Social Network, which is a boxing social network, which provides a comprehensive platform for individuals passionate about boxing to connect, train, and compete. They also have the RTF Wallet, which is a secure storage of cryptocurrencies, enabling smooth transactions within their ecosystem and beyond. RTF Rating, which is a global boxing data and unique rating system based on professional achievements. It allows both fans and stakeholders to easily track a boxer's career and even more. And Subring, which is a fight-centric SocialFi platform designed to support and encourage favorite fighters by purchasing rate assets, which are the digital equivalent of their rating. So this project is definitely worth checking out, in my opinion, if you haven't already invested in it or seen it on ChainGPT's pad, because it's set to launch on April 24th on tier 1 exchanges. It's partnered with Mike Tyson, and it's reinventing not only boxing, but the entire sports sector in general. So I'll put a link to that in the description. And the next thing I want to talk about is going to be what's been going on with Cardano. There's also a bit of bullish news. With Cardano, we've seen that Cardano skyrockets 500% in fund flows as bulls have taken charge again. We could see that in a recent report by CoinShares, we could see that the weekly inflow and outflow report from CoinShares shows that, look, last week, we did see minor outflows from the overall crypto market. It was the second consecutive week of outflows totaling $206 million, with trading volumes of ETPs dipping down slightly. But the good news is that while we did see Bitcoin and Ethereum have outflows, we did actually see that Cardano had inflows of over $1 million. And while this may not seem like a significant number, this is a 500% surge in fund flows within the past week, because we'd basically seen Cardano have next to no activity at all from institutions into these digital asset investment products. But now we've seen a bit of a pickup in terms of institutions getting back into Cardano in terms of these ETPs and into these different institutional grade products. So that's something that you definitely want to see. If we're looking at Cardano's price, we we can see that it is still in the top 10 position. It has been surpassed by Toncoin, and that has been continued to be that way. But if you're looking at over the last 7 days, Cardano was up 11% versus Toncoin, which is now down 8%. So we've seen, a bit of positive momentum start to build for Cardano. We've seen more institutions get back involved. We've seen that Prices is doing a little bit better, and it's still holding that 10 position pretty solidly, but it's looking like it may be able to, rally back and surpass Toncoin for that number 9 position. Now let's switch gears and talk about a few altcoins, because recently we did talk about how I invested in Exverse. Exverse is officially having its listing. It's taking place on Bybit, MEXC, and Gate.io, as well as PancakeSwap. You can see it's taking place on April 24th. So in the next 24 hours, this is a major development, because if you haven't been familiar, you haven't invested in Exverse, it's a project that did launch on ChainGPT Pad. It's an AI-powered first-person shooter game. If you go ahead and look on their website, there's a lot of exciting things in terms of its design, its graphics. You can see they already have an alpha sign-up available. So seeing that this is officially launching, officially having its listing on MEXC, Gate.io, and on other top exchanges like Bybit and PancakeSwap, that is something that you definitely won't want to miss. There's a lot of big names following this project and a lot of exciting stuff going on with it. Moving forward, let's talk a little bit about meme coins, because we have been talking about FINK as of recently. FINK is a meme coin that had a very successful first day. It launched just the other day, and it reached a $13 million market cap within hours of launch. And within about an hour of launching, it had done over $10 million market cap and reached an all-time high right around $13 million market cap. The Telegram has over 5,000 users. It's closing in on 6,000 members, and it is the most active community I have seen since Slurf. If you go ahead and look at what's going on with FINK, FINK has numerous centralized exchange listings that have either happened or are coming up. You can see it has talked about Biconomy. If you look on their Twitter, they talk about Biconomy and 2bit as major centralized exchange listings. And on top of this, if we look at what's going on with the token in terms of technicals, it did have that initial rally like every single Solana meme coin has. It reached over $13 million market cap, but it retraced back down. And what you really want to see for a Solana meme coin is that it is able to then break through a couple of key resistances on the way back up. For example, we saw it break through a key resistance of right around 0.0039 per token. This is a key resistance, and we even saw that it tested this level again on the way up. So it started to rally back up, came back down, tested this level again, and now really what I'd like to see is it start to retest other levels, which are going to be right around that 0.009 per token. Long term, though, as long as we can see FINK break through its initial pump, that initial high of right around 0.012, then it's very likely that we could see FINK go to that $100 million market cap range. It's really very, very difficult for a meme coin to see it break through that initial pump, but if it happens, it is usually always the case where we see it reach $100 million market cap minimum. And with FINK's community being over 5,000 Telegram members, approaching the 6,000, I think it's very likely. If you go ahead and check it out, it is one of the most active by far in the entire crypto space, like FINK's Telegram community. Last thing I do want to go over is going to be with what is going on with Coinbase. Recently, we saw that Coinbase announced that they are adding perpetual futures for PEPE. And this is a major deal for crypto because Coinbase is a bit slow to add different meme coins to their platform, especially when you're talking about futures. For PEPE to be able to be added as a perpetual future on Coinbase's platform is a very big deal for meme coins, for the entire crypto space, because it shows that, you know what, we're continuing to see progress in terms of meme coins getting mass adoption, Coinbase being more accepting of meme coins and other projects, and this is going to help bring a ton of volume into the meme coin space. So ultimately, this is something that is exciting to see.